Going on YouTube, is NoFxGivenTrey back with another video, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys the 50 reasons Pisces would rather be alone than feel trapped in a situation. Now, one thing for certain is that a Pisces will feel like, oh, don't tell me what to do in a situation. You ain't my boss. So let's just say a partner is checking your location every hour, and then all of a sudden a friend gets mad because you didn't answer your phone immediately. See? So this could be a reason why a Pisces would rather be alone than feel trapped. Now, another reason is that a Pisces could hate feeling controlled by people, a situation. And a Pisces may say, things such as, quit trying to run me. And let's just say someone tells the Pisces who they can and cannot talk to. So then the family starts to try to make decisions for them. So that could be the situation for a Pisces. Now, if there's too much clinginess, that could be another case, because a Pisces will be like, damn, why won't you let me breathe? Why are you trying to smother me? And it could be a person that is like sending double text, triple text after just 5 minutes. They could also want every second of your free time, and that can be nerve-wracking. Let's say the person, chooses the fake freedom, where the Pisces might feel like that's not even real freedom. And then it's like the person could feel like they're allowed to go out, but they get interrogated later. Or just like every choice that they make comes with consequences. Let's say another thing where there's constant drama. A Pisces might simply feel like, I'm too grown for this. And then it's almost like the same argument keeps happening every week. So a Pisces could feel like, damn, the friend always got beef with me. Now, another thing is that if a Pisces feels misunderstood, well, they might feel like, oh, you're just not hearing me. And it could be the Pisces just constantly explaining themselves repeatedly. And this oftentimes lead to the words getting twisted. Now, if a Pisces is feeling suffocated in a situation, they might feel like telling the person or the people in the situation, get off my neck. They can feel like they're always being watched. And then this could be the reason why they never get the alone time that they're looking for. Another thing is if there's too many rules, a Pisces might say things such as, oh, this feels like jail, where the Pisces might feel like they can't enjoy their hobbies or their goals. And a Pisces could feel like, oh, like they have to ask for permission for everything. Now, when they're losing their peace is another thing. So here, a Pisces could be feeling as though you're messing with their vibe. And it could be you simply trying to argue with them daily and saying negative things and being loud. So a Pisces might oftentimes look at this situation as, being there's always some type of quarrel or arguing between the both of you. And they might feel like it's going on all the time. Now, another thing is if a Pisces is, being forced. So here a Pisces would say, no, I don't even want to do it. This is why they sometimes say no. So if they're forced into joining social events or cookouts, get-togethers, they may feel pressure, into plans. Now, another thing with a Pisces they don't like to do is walk on eggshells. So if they feel like they're walking on them, they can, say things such as, I can't even be myself around you. And they might be afraid to speak honestly about, how they feel. And then everything becomes a problem moving forward. Another thing with Pisces feeling trapped emotionally, they might feel like saying things like, I checked out already. As you guys know, a Pisces will oftentimes check out emotionally first before physically leaving. So if they stay, it could oftentimes be because of guilt. And basically, if they stay, it could also be tied to the history between the two of you. Now, if a Pisces feel like they're being micromanaged, here they might feel like saying things like, oh, why are you clocking me? They might feel like you're questioning their every move. They might feel like you're monitoring their schedule when this has taken place. If a Pisces feel like they're losing their independence, they might feel like saying to themselves and you that I need my own lane. They might feel like that as if they can't do things solo. So they must, always feel like they're including someone into everything, and they might not want to. If a Pisces is around fake people, a Pisces will feel and say things such as, I can see through this, or I can see through that. They might feel the fake smiles that when you smile in their face, or talk about them behind their back. Now, if a Pisces feels used, or they're being used simply, they might feel like, oh, you only call when you need something, or when you need money, or when you need favors. Let's say you are constantly explaining yourself, repeating yourself in a conversation. A Pisces may feel like, oh, how many times do I got to say it? It could be the same boundary that gets ignored always. It could be the same issue that just keeps happening over and over. Now, if a Pisces feels obligated, in a sense, they may oftentimes feel and say, oh, I don't owe nobody for that or this. They might feel as though the loyalty is forced, or they might feel like they're forced into participating into a situation that they don't want to, participate in. So another thing with a Pisces, when they lose identity, or they feel like they're losing their identity with someone or in a situation, they might say, oh, this ain't even me no more. They might feel like they're changing for others, or just simply hiding, your personality from them in all be all. So here, if a Pisces is around negativity constantly, they might feel like, or say, oh, you're draining me. It could be due to constant complaints and constant victim mindset that could take place. If the conversations between you and the Pisces are empty, so let's say the Pisces might feel like, or say, oh, we're talking just to talk, we're not really talking about anything meaningful here. So if it's just gossip or pointless arguments, that could be the case. Now, if a Pisces feel like the friendship was forced, they may say things and feel like, oh, I don't vibe with them anymore. So that could be, family, friends, or just work-related associates or friends. They may oftentimes feel trapped at a job that they no longer want to, be at or work at, no matter if it's a part of their career. They may simply say things or feel like this ain't it. They could dread going in and just have counting the minutes go by as to when they possibly will resign. Now, if a Pisces being guilt-tripped to a situation, they may oftentimes feel or say things like, there you go again, doing the same thing. They could play the victim. At the same time, they could go, feel that emotional manipulation as well coming on. If there's constant criticism here, a Pisces may say or feel like, oh, nothing I do is good enough. It could be from, other people nitpicking or just moving goalposts. If the trust is broken, that can make a Pisces say or feel like, now I'm looking at you different, or just them merely picking up on a person lying and telling secrets. If a Pisces feels overlooked, it can make them feel or say, bet I'll just move around because of ignored ideas and no appreciation whatsoever. If a Pisces feels like they're being compared to someone else, they may say, oh, or feel, go be with them then, because being compared to an ex or sibling is annoying. If a Pisces experiences too much noise or crowded environments, a Pisces may say or feel like, I need, quietness or peace, and they might feel these things in a crowded house or where there's loud drama. Now, people invading into a personal space of a Pisces could make a Pisces react in such a way and say and feel, or say or feel, to the need to tell you to back up. So it could get like this if a Pisces feel like there's no privacy and that you're always around. Now, one thing about Pisces that they don't like about people regarding this is that, fake apologies, broken promises, jealous friends, one-sided relationships, manipulation, feeling powerless, being taken for granted, disrespect, emotional exhaustion, losing freedom, feeling unheard, being boxed in, lack of authenticity, toxic environments, no room to grow, people testing boundaries, repeated betrayals, being treated like property, and realizing peace is worth more. So one thing a Pisces would usually say in a sense is, I'd rather be by myself. So these are the phrases that oftentimes a Pisces will say to not feel, trapped in a situation. So I'd rather be by myself. I'm cool. I'm finna slide, or I'm finna leave. I need some space here. Y'all got it, or you got it, big bro. Leave me out of it. My peace is worth too much, and I'm not trapped, I'm gone. See? So a lot of people misconstrue this. So this is the reason why a Pisces wouldn't, you know, they don't want to be in a situation that makes them feel trapped. See, because they would rather be alone than to feel trapped. Now, like, comment, share, subscribe. Smash that like button if you agree. Subscribe if you haven't. I love y'all. Catch y'all next one. Thanks for watching.